are eLogic, and oops, I go back. Sorry. So, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm Patrick. I'm Abel.
Nita.
And I'm Jessica.
And we lost Daniel. We had some goals as we were looking for team collaboration and everything. So first was team cooperation and how to construct robot number 1. Each team member takes a turn with the tasks, which we all did. Effective communication during construction, installing NXT on the laptops, exploring the program options, testing the robot, which of course included failures and corrections and the challenges we had to overcome, and then design a final program using all the sensors and the motors. So first, team cooperation, constructing the robot. We followed the instruction book, deciphered what the parts were with the pictures, the kinesthetics of the assembly, and then testing it, and then moving on to the next part. Okay. Go ahead.
That's us. So, I would. All of us was focusing on the book, the instruction. So our first we didn't think too much. We just want to put the pieces together. So everyone of us got the chance to to either read the instruction or put the piece together. And the only difficulty was that sometimes we couldn't find the piece in the box, and we always thought we were missing some of the parts. But actually not. Then we decided to take all the parts and put the same parts together or put them in order. So that will be much easier to assemble the robot. Then we double check on the instruction to make sure it's right. Then we have 4 sensors: ultrasonic, sound, color, and touch sensors. At very first, we thought 3 of them wasn't working at all. Then we calibrate the sound sensor and color sensors. Then it was working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then at the very last, we found out the little arm in the front will affect the ultrasonic sensor. Then we took it off.
So with the NXT program, we all just downloaded it onto our laptops so that we could all kind of play with it and figure out kind of how everything worked. We each created small programs, and we were uploading and testing just to see, okay, this is what this does, this is what this does. And then thought at the end that we would just paste them all together. That doesn't work like that, really. So we were pasting together and then having to edit this and then paste together again, edit again. So there was a lot of troubleshooting throughout the whole process.
Yeah, basically the same thing. Just you change one thing on the program and something doesn't work. You try to figure out what you changed that made the program not work. So yeah, we just had to evaluate everything. Yeah, we looked up some things on YouTube. I found a website that's going to help us with our line following thing. It's going to be a little different than everyone else's, I think. And then yeah, we try to message each other a lot on Canvas.
And then building the track, I just made a program on using AutoCAD that was specific just for our robot with our logo in the middle of it. So that worked pretty well.
Yeah, and we just try to use all the sensors basically. We took off the arm because, as they said before, it was like getting in the way of the ultrasonic sensor, and we weren't going to hit a ball yet. So this is our program. Basically, our idea was to do something a little more complex, but we always had like a backup program just in case like stuff didn't work out. And it turned out like even our most basic program was starting to malfunction. So I had to try to figure it out like 30 minutes after last class, and I think we got it. So basically what it's going to do, you're going to clap, it's going to go backwards for about 3 seconds, and this is the line following loop. Basically it's a logic as well, so whatever input the light sensor receives, it's going to do some sort of logic there, and depending on the results, you have 3 different different options that it's gonna do. So over here, if it's to like all the way to the left of it, one of the motors, the B motor, whichever one the right one is, it's gonna go really slow, and the other one's just gonna speed up. So the light sensor isn't gonna be going back and forth, it's just gonna adjust itself using its power. So yeah, you have 3, and then if it's right on the line, they're both going at like the power of 40. We had to slow it down a lot, and that helped out. Then we're gonna touch the back and to make it stop following the line, and then we'll use the ultrasonic sensor just to make it go backwards with your hand. That loop should have an end to it, but for some reason when I added something to end it like this, pretty much the same thing, it wouldn't work. So it's gonna fall off the table, we'll catch it. It's what it's gonna do basically.
So I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll clap. So it's just gonna look for it for a little while,
Find it.
and then it's gonna find it. We try to add a sharp turn to it over there at the end, just to make it a little tougher on it, I guess. So yeah, once it goes past it, the right motor's just gonna stop completely, and the other one's gonna keep going, and then it works out pretty smoothly. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it'll just go around it up until it gets to our logo, basically. And then we stop it with this, and then make it go backwards. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Thank you.